The Tiny Detectives. Can Animals Walk on Water? By Cressida Cowell. Ollie, Dad, Mom, Tiger, Bo, Beetle. Meet the Tiny Detectives. The Tiny Detectives are very little indeed. They are also very curious. That's why they live in a bookcase, because even the littlest of the people can find answers to big questions. And if they dive into a book, and that is exactly what the Tiny Detectives do best. One day, Bo was watching the rain come down outside when he thought of a big question. Are there any animals that can walk on water? Don't be silly, Bo, replied Ollie, who was the eldest, so he always thought he knew the best. Walking on water is impossible. We see, said Mom. Let's jump into a book and find out. So the Tiny Detectives climbed the bookcase, and Mom picked out a book called Rivers of Central USA that wound the red story thread around his waist so they could get back out of the book. At the end of their adventure, and they leap right into the heart of the story, landing on a gray leaf floating gently on the rips of a river. Over there, cried Tiger. I can see some creatures with long legs walking on the water. Those are water striders, explained Dad, as they rode toward the grateful insects. Water has a skin-coat surface tension, and water striders are so light it holds them up. Sure enough, the water striders made little dents in the water as their feet pressed into it, but they never broke through. It's as if they were running on a trampoline, said Tiger. So animals can walk on water, said Bo. Insects don't count, said Ollie. How about this water snail, said Mom, pointing downwards, slithering just onto the surface of the water as if there were sliding upside down on the ceiling was a snail. It clung to the surface tension with a sticky trail of mucus. Wow, that's incredible, gasped Tiger. Snails don't count either, said Ollie, extremely cross to be wrong. They don't walk, they slither. But just then Dad noticed a large spotted lizard with a spine on its back line. A snail running straight at him. "Roll out of the way!" shouted Dad. "That's a basket lizard painted." Mom, as they rode away as fast as they could, it had flaps of skin on its feet which can spread out to create little pockets of air. These keep the lizard afloat long enough to take the next step. It can't stop running through. Oh, it will stink. The green basilisk lizard ran past them so fast that it created a wave. The tiny detective's boat began to rock. The leaf tipped all the way to one side, and Beetle fell overboard into the water. Beetle drifted away on his back. His legs wriggled. Whoa! Ollie bravely jumped after him, but he couldn't swim fast enough to catch the floaty beetle, and then both leapt out of the boat and ran towards Beetle. Who is running on water? I have no idea why. Bo was so small and light like the water strider. The surface tension supported him. He caught Beetle by his antennae and dragged him back to the leaf boat. He was just in time for Dad. Spotted a big fish shooting towards them with its mouth open. Dad drew the story thread towards the others, and they gave 1, 2, 3 tugs, and then the tiny detectives were pulled up through the watery pages of the book, back into the peaceful warmth of their very own bookcase. Dad grinned. "So some lizards can walk on water," he said as Ollie dried himself off grumpily, and tiny detectives too, but only the very smallest ones.